In today's video, we're going to be changing out the cabin filter for this 2021 Subaru WRX STI Limited Edition. This applies to all 2015 to 2021 WRX STIs. Potentially could fit a WRX, but this is the part number for these STIs. You can see here it's 7280FJ000. And I picked this up at the Subaru parts store online. It's around $30 at the time of purchase, and you want to change out your cabin air filter about every 15,000 miles or every year, depending on which one's first. I'm hitting about 16,000 miles, so I'm changing it a little later, but that's okay. So over out in the box, it just comes in this filter right here, protected by some bubble wrap. Let me go ahead and open it up and show you guys what it looks like. There's quite a bit of wrap around it just to protect it from smashing. And you can see here that this is what it looks like. It just comes in a paper filter here. And this encasing is basically a plastic, hard plastic gloss black casing. And this is what it looks like. So you can see that there's a directional area pushing up. And then you want to slide it in. But I'll go ahead and show you guys how to do that. But this is pretty much the filter that you'll be using today. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in the car and replace the cabin air filter. So over here you can see that we're in the cockpit, and over on the passenger side you have the glove box, and this is where your cabin filter is located. You just need to remove the glove box first. First things first, you need to take everything out of the glove box, and I already did that. And pretty much when you open it up, where you're going to go is on the side here, and you see this little clip. This is a damper that actually lets it come out slowly, as you see there. We're just going to push to the right, and it should just loosen the damper, as you saw there, that little sound. And now you're free to actually pull out the glove box. It's held down by these little angular clips attached to the glove box itself. So it looks like I'm going to need two hands for this. So you're going to take two hands, you're going to press in, and that should pull it out. You actually have to put a little bit of leverage to actually press it in and then pull down. So when you pull that glove box down, you're actually pressing inward on the glove box here. And you can see that it fell off just now, but basically these are the clips that slide through that are holding it through. So you basically have to press it in far enough to take this out, because it's resting against the side here. Once you do that, the glove box is released. You can see that the glove box is only being held and it rotates along these edges here, and it just connects to those little clips along this part of the dash. Once you have it out, you can see there that that's your blower, and right up here is your cabin air filter, similar to the one I just showed you that was newer. All you need to do is actually just pull it out. Now it says push to install it, but you want to pull to remove it. So in order to remove the cabin air filter, it's easier with two hands, but basically you're going to take these two clips and push in and then pull out. And then you want to do the same here, potentially at the same time. But what I'm going to do is since I'm using one hand to do this, I'm going to pull on one side and then pull on the other, and that releases the cabin air filter, as you see there. And you can see how dirty that is. Instantly you see that it's a little darker, a lot of brown spots, gray spots there. And over here you can see that that's the blower unit on the bottom, and you don't see any sediment or debris there, so that's okay. So sometimes if you do, you're gonna have to go ahead and clean it. But let's jump into comparing this old one and the new one. So let's go ahead and do a side-by-side comparison of the old versus new. Right over here is the new one. Again, part number 72880FJ000. And this is the old one. It looks exactly the same in construction, except you could see the difference. This is what about 16,000 miles looks like over about 2 years. So that's why they tell you to change it every 15,000 to 1 year. This is the filter that allows it to filter any particles coming into the car. And you see that it caught a little bit of those. You can see a little leaves. And in the fibers, you can see that it catches a lot more than that. Always good to replace it, refresh it. And I just picked up an OEM one over here. So let's go ahead and get back into the car and reinstall this new one. So just going to grab the new one, and we'll walk over to the car, and pretty much it's as simple as just sliding it in. Alright, so we're back in the car, and you can see that we're back at the blower, and all you need to do is take the new filter, and you want to match up where the arrow says up, and that's what you want to make sure. So you don't want to have it on this side, and it's pretty obvious because it has this nice curve. You want the curve to be on the bottom and the arrow pointing up, and you're just going to line it up back into the slot, and you're pretty much going to push back in. It's a lot easier to push in than take out because you have to pull those clips when you're taking it out. But now that it's in, the only thing you need to do is just install the glove box. Alright, so as far as installing the glove box, it's going to be a reverse of removal. So what you're going to do is take the glove box, this is the bottom section, and you want to take those these two little areas here, and they're going to connect to, as you can see, the little plastic rod here where it just connects so you can actually pivot the glove box. It's as simple as just lining it up at the right angle. As you can see there, it's in, and then all I need to do is just slide back up. So I'm going to do that right now, and you're going to hear the clip. And that's it. And so you can see that your glove box is in. However, it comes out pretty abruptly, and that's why you want to put the hood damper back on. So over here in this corner, sometimes the hood damper hides once you take it out. So you want to pull that back out. I'm pulling the hood damper back out. Line it back to that little corner point here, and you just want to push it in. You hear that little clip, you know it's securely in, and then now when you close it and you let go, the damper goes back out slowly. The glove box moves out pretty slow too. So that's kind of what happens. That's the control mechanism for the damper, and that's the last thing you need to do to put the glove box back. And that's pretty much it. We've installed a new cabinet air filter for this 2021 STI. It's pretty simple. You should do it every 15,000 miles just to get good air quality in your car. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this was helpful, and have a good one.